Want to know how you can get more done? I know the answer. It's manage your distractions. I'm Airlie Wildy from airliewildy.com, and today I'm going to give you 3 ways you can manage distractions so that you can get more done. I know how easy it is to be distracted. There's so much going on, so much that you don't know where to start sometimes. Not having clarity, or I'm not sure what I need to do next, so I'll just go and check on Facebook. I know exactly what it's like. I fight it every day myself, and I have to be really vigilant managing distractions because there are so many things to do, so many things to learn as an entrepreneur. It's hard work staying productive, staying on top of everything, marketing yourself, engaging with people. It's hard work. So being productive and really nailing some of these things about managing distractions and getting rid of them so that you can be more focused can really make a big difference in your business. One of the first things I'm going to say is be clear. When there are so many distractions, everything is important, everything is urgent, everything seems relevant to you. But when you are clear about what you need to do, what your goals are, who you're talking to, what you're trying to achieve, then all of a sudden there's a lot of information that is no longer relevant. Your goals act as a filter for you to say to the bright, shiny things, I don't actually need you because you're not in line with my goal. You know which Facebook groups you need to focus on. You know which tasks you need to get done because you are clear on your goals. You know what needs to happen first. You can prioritize because you're clear on your goals. The second thing is a really obvious one, but is hard to do for some people, and that's turn off the notifications. If you've got them on your phone or on your tablet or on your PC, turn them off. Email, Facebook groups, Instagram, Pinterest, if you have them, turn them off because they're distractions. When you are trying to focus, it can take up to 26 minutes every time you are moving from being distracted to where you were focused and concentrating before. Imagine if you had that every, you're trying to get stuff done for a client and every 10 minutes your ding is going off. Turn it off because you can go back to it. Allow yourself time at the end of the day to respond to all those things, and a bit in the morning before you start, and then turn them off. There is time when you need to be really focused because we've all got so much to do. There's not enough time to drop everything every time someone responds. Do it in your time. Take control of that time. The third thing is to do Pomodoro. And if you haven't heard of a Pomodoro before, it's a little technique that was created by an Italian man in the 80s. And it's essentially a really effective and focused way of working where there are no distractions. You set a time limit of around between 25 and 45 minutes, and then you have a break. And you can have 3 or 4 POMs a day and get some really focused work done. And that means you don't do anything else. You decide what you're going to do and you just do that thing with no distractions, no checking in on things for 25 minutes or 45 minutes if it's a bigger thing. And then you have a break. And trust me, that leaves you much less exhausted by the end of the day. You know, that 2 to 3 o'clock kind of, I've been sitting at the computer for hours because you didn't have a break. You are less productive in the afternoon because you haven't had a break. So by doing Pomodoros, focused work and breaks enables you to do focused work for longer, and therefore you're more productive. It's a much more effective and sustainable strategy for you so that you don't burn out. I have a POM planner for you to download. If you want to click below, you can download the POM planner, which allows you to work out what your POMs are. The 3 rules for POMs are to set a time limit, to set the task that you're going to do, and to move in your break. Don't just do something else at your desk. Get up and move. Do something that just lets your brain turn off and moves your body, stretch, whatever, hang out the washing. That's usually what I do. So do that and download it and see how you go. The 4th strategy is really the opposite of that, is not to multitask. Every time you are doing more than one thing at a time, your brain is working harder, therefore you're not as focused. And it takes time each time you go from one thing to another to switch and go, now where was I? And every time you switch back, oh, now, where was I? And getting back to that level of focus that you had on each one is much less productive than if you were focusing on one thing and finishing it, moving to the other, and you'd have more energy. So there you go. There's some strategies for you to manage those distractions. The first one is to get really clear on what you're going to do and what your goals are. The second one is to turn off all your notifications. Third one is to do some POMs, and you can download the POM planner. The fourth one is to do one thing at a time. Multitasking is out, not trendy anymore. So there you go. I'm Ellie Wildy. I'd love for you to download my POM planner and see if it helps you. It might save you quite a few hours in the week. There you go. That's pretty awesome. Thanks very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.